Okay, so ang topic natin for this video is standard costing. So before we proceed to standard costing, let us first explain what is normal costing and standard costing. Ang normal costing po, yan po yung magiging basis natin actually for your standard costing. So if you have remembered when we were computing for accounting for factory overhead, 'di ba? Ang ginagamit natin for factory overhead is your applied. And we determine we compute for predetermined cost. Okay? So yung predetermined cost po na yun, ang basis po nun is your normal costing. So basically sa normal costing, 'di ba alam naman natin na ang cost is equals to your quantity times price, 'di ba? So normal costing, the quantity is estimated and the cost is also estimated. So, yun po yung normal costing natin. So, ngayon, pag na-compute na natin from the normal cost, yung inyong predetermined rate, doon papasok si standard costing. So, basically, si standard costing, ang application ni standard costing is kung ano yung actual na quantity, i-apply mo yung predetermined rate. So, that becomes your standard cost. Okay? So, ang normal costing, given a certain number of operation, estimated, pati yung units or yung basis natin, estimated din yung price. Sa standard costing, it depends kung ano yung requirement ng job, i-multiply mo lang yung predetermined rate. So, para saan ba? Sa-summarize ko na lang tong standard costing handout ninyo ha. Ang focus natin for this video is more of the computation which is nasa baba. I will leave the theory part sa inyo, explain ko lang ng mabilis. So, ang standard costing is ginagamit po siya when it comes to decision making. Kasi dito po, matututunan ninyo yung mga variance analysis. When you say variance analysis, dalawa kasi ang component na tinitignan natin. Which is controllable, which is yung ano ba ang hinahanap mong variance? Is it the quantity or the price? Okay? So, quantity ba yan or price? Because both are controllable to be honest. Okay? So yun po yung pag-aaralan natin dito sa standard costing. Actually, the title of this handout should not be standard costing but variance analysis. Okay? So, focus tayo dito sa baba. Okay. So, alam naman ninyo na meron tayong tatlong klase ng manufacturing cost, components ng manufacturing cost, which is your direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. For direct material and direct labor, madali lang yan. Ang hinahanap lang natin dyan is yung variance when it comes to price at variance when it comes to quantity. Medyo mas complicated tayo pagdating sa factory overhead. Okay? So, kung makikita ninyo later on um, dito sa parehas lang halos ang computation ng variance analysis for direct materials at saka for direct labor. Okay, sige. So, types of variances. Dito. So, sa materials, meron tayong material price variance at saka quantity variance. Sa labor, iniba lang yung pangalan but basically they are just the same. Hold on. Okay. So, types of variances. So, meron tayong price variance at quantity variance sa materials. Pagdating sa labor, almost the same lang yan. Sa totoo lang, same computation lang po yan. Iniba lang yung pangalan. For labor, hindi kasi natin, ang tawag kasi natin sa price is rate. Okay? Kasi 'di ba sa payroll rate po ang hinahanap natin. And efficiency, hindi po yan quantity produce, efficiency. Kasi tao ang pinag-uusapan natin but basically they have the same formula. Okay? So, material price variance at saka labor rate variance. Excuse me. Okay. So, paano natin i-compute ang materials price variance at saka material quantity variance? Actually, for this two, meron tayong susundin na formula. Okay? So, ang pinagko-compare po natin is yung inyong actual cost. Pakisulat na lang. Ang hirap naman nito. Sige, hold on. Ang hirap. So, sige. Ang wait lang. I'll try my best. Okay. So, ang kino-compute po natin dito is your actual cost, which is computed as your actual quantity multiplied by your actual price. Same formula lang tayo for materials at labor, ha? And then we also have your standard cost. Okay? Ang standard cost ninyo is computed as actual quantity times standard price. Okay? And then we have your normal cost, which is computed as your standard quantity times standard price. Okay. So kapag po ang hinahanap ninyo is material price variance, dapat ang computation natin is kasi price eh. So ibig sabihin saan nagkaroon ng ang pagkakaiba nila is when it comes to price. So kung titignan niyo diyan, ang magkaiba po yung price, ito is actual cost at saka standard cost. Okay? So, ang gagamitin natin para makuha ninyo ang material price variance is you deduct your standard cost from your actual cost. So, ang difference is ito, di ba? So, pwede na ang gamitin nyo na lang is actual quantity multiplied by change in price. Di ba? Kasi ang magkaiba lang nila is yung difference ng price eh. Okay? So, pag hinahanap natin is price variance, actual quantity times the difference in price. While for quantity variance or efficiency variance, ang hinahanap natin is yung magkaiba, yung quantity. Okay? So, itong dalawang yun. So, ang i-compute natin is yung variance na ang magkaiba or yung cost na ang magkaiba ay actual quantity. I mean quantity. So you will compute, when you compute for efficiency or quantity variance, you deduct normal cost to your standard cost. So pwedeng ang maging formula ninyo dyan is yung difference in quantity multiplied by standard price. Very important po na i-compute nyo tong dalawa. So kung para mas madali nyo ninyong ma-picture, kapag ito ang pinagdededuct natin, price variance yan. Okay? Pag itong dalawa naman, that's your quantity variance or efficiency variance. Okay? Parehas lang ang magiging approach ninyo pagdating sa materials at labor. Actually, magagamit nyo rin to even in factory overhead. It's just that in factory overhead, meron pa kasi tayong fixed, may variable pa tayo. Alright? Okay. So let's go to your example. Okay. So material price variances. Okay. Ay, ba tayong sample problem dito? Ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, pero using the three computations ng cost natin, mas madali po siyang iintindihin. Ito tayong example. Ito. Okay. So we have here your illustrative problem number 1 for Shangri-La Company. So ang hanapin lang natin is yung materials and labor kasi doon pa lang muna tayo nagfo-focus. Okay. So last month, the following events took place in Shangri-La Company. So meron daw po silang na-produce na 50,000 plastic micro cases. Standard variable cost per unit per case, we have direct materials of 2 pounds at 1 peso. This is page 14. And then we have direct labor. I'm checking kung nagre-record siya. Okay. We have direct labor of 10 hours at 15 pesos and variable manufacturing overhead 10 hours at 5 pesos. We also have fixed manufacturing overhead costs for 40,000 cases or 4,000 standard hours. And then we also have your actual production, direct materials purchased at 200 pounds at 1.20. Direct materials use is 110 pounds at 120. Direct labor is 6,000 hours at 14 pesos and factory overhead 111,000 pesos. For your materials price variance, so ang hinahanap natin price variance. So pag price variance ang kailangan ninyo is actual quantity times yung difference in price, 'di ba? Okay. So ang hahanapin ninyo, magkano ba yung difference in price? Your difference in price is, nabili mo daw siya at 1.20 pero ang standard mo is 1 peso. So the difference is in price is 1.20 pesos. And then you will just have to multiply that to your actual quantity. But the question is, ano ba yung actual quantity natin? Pag price po ang pinag-uusapan, syempre ang basis ninyo will be purchase. Kasi dalawa yan eh. Meron yung use, meron yung purchase. Pag price po ang pinag-uusapan, you will use purchase. Thus, 0.20 times 200, that is 40,000. Pero kung wala namang pagkakaiba between your purchase and your use, ibig sabihin, sabi sa problem, isang units lang yung binigay. Okay? Actual quantity lang. Yun lang. Hindi sinabi kung purchase or use. Yun na yung gagamitin mo. Okay? In this case kasi, price yung hinahanap. Siyempre, pag price, that is purchase. Alright? Next, pag quantity naman, okay, ito naman ibang usapan. Since quantity ang hinahanap natin, di ba, ang formula natin for the material quantity variance is yung difference in quantity times your standard price. Okay, take note ha, standard price. So, ang standard price ninyo is at 1 peso. So, the difference in your actual quantity will be, depende ulit to. Meron tayong purchase, may use. Siyempre, quantity na eh. Ibig sabihin, usage, utilization tayo. Okay? So, ang standard materials natin is 2 pounds. Okay? 2 pounds daw po yan. Okay. And then, ilan yung gagawin ba? Dali. Okay. So, yung 2 pounds, ang basis niyan is the 50,000 plastic microcomputers. So, your standard quantity is 100,000 pounds. Okay? 100,000 pounds yun. Pero ang nagamit mo, ilan ba? Ang nagamit mo ay 110 pounds. Okay? So, meron kang difference in quantity na 10 pounds kasi 110,000 tapos 100,000. Given po itong 110 ha, ito siya. And then your 100,000 is 50,000 times 2 because that was your standard. Okay? So, you multiply that to your standard price. Your standard price is, magkano ang standard price natin? 1 peso. Okay? So, ang material quantity variance ninyo is 10,000 pesos. Right? Pag labor naman, so labor rate variance, ang computation natin dyan is rate. Diba? Rate ang hinahanap. So, change in rate or price multiplied by actual quantity. So, you compute first the difference in rate. Okay. Ang direct labor natin is meron tayong 15 pesos yung standard, 14 pesos yung actual. Okay? Bakit 12? Dali. Parang nagkamali yung inyong handout. It should be 15 eh. Sige, i-assume natin na 12 ito ha. Okay. So, kunwari, 12 po ito. Okay. Para lang mag-align tayo sa inyong rate. Pero kung 15 yan, syempre, yung standard ninyo should be 15. Hindi lang napalitan yung handout. So, palitan na lang natin. Sana gumana. Gawin natin 12 para lang maging align yung computation. 12. Okay. So, assuming na ang inyong actual rate is 14 at ang standard rate ninyo ay 12, you have a difference ng 2 pesos. So, dito pa lang, minsan kasi tinatanong kung ano ba ang variance ninyo, favorable or unfavorable. Ang actual na nagastos mo, 14, ang inyong standard is 12. Siyempre, unfavorable yun kasi ang actual mo mas mataas compared to your standard. Okay? So, 2 pesos. 2 pesos yung variance. You will multiply that kasi price tayo, di ba? Actual number of hours used, which is 6,000 pesos. 2 pesos times 6,000, that is 12 hours. So, don't forget yung computation natin kanina ha. Actual cost minus standard cost minus normal cost. Alright? Okay. So, for efficiency naman, sa efficiency naman tayo. So, ang pinagko-compare natin dito is yung number of hours. Alright. Okay. So, kung meron tayong 6,000 hours, okay. So, meron tayong 10 hours. Tapos, ang number, sandali lang ha. Okay. So, yung 50,000 daw po, okay, is ilang hours ba ang nagagawa natin sa isa? Okay. Ang actual na nagamit natin is 6,000 hours. Pero magkano ba yung standard natin dyan? Dali. I will compute. So basically, meron kang 50,000 plastic hours, which is ang isang plastic microcomputers ay magagawa natin in, hindi, I think mali yung produce dito. Baka 1 hour at 15 pesos. Mali ito ha. Baka 1 hour lang to. 1 hour lang. Okay, ang rate niya is 12 pesos per hour. Daming mali dito sa problem na to. Okay. So, ang requirement natin, ang isang plastic microcomputer daw po is sabihin mong magagawa yan ng baka 10 hours. Sige. Sige, ganito interpretation yan. Kaya yan 10 hours. So, ang isang microcomputer case daw po, magagawa yan in in 10 hours. Mhm. Kasi kung ang 4,400, sandali lang ha, 40,000 cases divided by 4,000 hours, 10 hours per case. Okay, game. So yung 50 microcomputers, it is estimated na ang magagamit natin dyan per microcomputer is 10 hours, okay? So, ang mapoproduce natin or magagamit nating number of hours is 5,000 hours. So, the 5,000 hours, that will be your standard hours, right? Okay. So, 5,000 hours, ang nagamit mo, 6,000. So, doon pa lang, unfavorable ka na rin po kasi mas mataas yung actual mo compared to your standard. So, 1,000 hours ang difference times your standard, which is on this case, inassume natin na 12 pesos, di ba? O, di ba? Iniiba nila eh. Kaya medyo nako-confuse ako kasi ang ginamit niya ditong standard rate per hour 15, pero dito 12. O sige, kunwari na lang 15. O di, you just multiply it by 15. Alright? Next, punta naman tayo sa factory overhead variance. This is not a good example kasi hindi consistent yung application niya. Okay? Kasi dito 12, tapos kanina naging 15 na. But it should be, basta nakikita niyo yung point na standard hours po yung ginagamit natin, ha? Wala yung screen ko. Oops. Dali. Wait lang. Ayan. Let me just share again. Okay. Ngayon, pupunta naman tayo sa factory overhead. Okay. So, sa factory overhead, meron tayo actually yung four-way to compute factory overhead. Balikan ko lang ha. Dito nyo siya makikita. Types of variances. Ito. Okay. For factory overhead, meron tayong one variance method, two variance method. Okay? So, dito po, itong variance method na kinompute natin kanina for materials at labor, this involves your two variance method. Kapag one variance method po ang pinag-uusapan natin, it is computed as your actual cost minus normal cost. Okay? So, balikan natin ha. Actual cost minus your normal cost. Yan yung one variance method natin. Pag two variance method, yun nga, yung meron tayong controllable variance or price variance, at saka meron tayo yung quantity efficiency or volume variance. Okay. Pag three variance method at four variance method, this is applicable for your factory overhead. You have your spending, idle capacity, efficiency, and hindi masyadong tinatanong na po yung four variance method kasi dito, sobrang detailed na pinaghihiwalay mo yung fixed factory at saka yung variable factory overhead. Okay. So, punta tayo dito sa isa-isang computation ng inyong factory overhead variance. Okay. So, yung one factor analysis natin, as I've mentioned, wala. Dali lang ha, nawala ulit. Okay. So pag one variance method or one variance analysis tayo, it is your actual factory overhead minus your standard cost. So that is actual quantity times actual price, that's for your actual factory overhead, minus your standard cost, which is your standard quantity times your standard price. Okay? Same yan for the three to manufacturing costs. May materials, labor, at FOH. Pag two-factor, ganun din po. Parehas lang sila. It's either spending or yung inyong efficiency variance. Right? Ngayon, punta naman tayo dito sa may um, three-factor analysis. So sa three-factor analysis, your spending variance is equals to your actual cost is incurred minus your budgeted or yung standard cost ninyo. Okay, that's your spending variance. Pag efficiency variance naman, you have your actual direct labor hours minus standard direct labor hours allowed times your standard factory overhead. So parang ito yung inyong um, kanina, which is yung efficiency. Difference in direct labor hours times standard rate. Okay? Pagdating naman sa volume variance, ang volume variance natin kasi, it is also known as your denominator variance. So, tinitignan po dyan yung mga idle capacity. Okay? Punta muna tayo sa computation. Okay. Sa computation naman for your factory overhead, ay bago tayo magpunta sa four-way. Okay. So, the formulas for your three-way variance method, pag spending, that is your actual factory overhead minus your budgeted allowance based on actual hours. Okay? Actual hours. So, same lang din yan doon sa price variance ninyo, spending variance. Next, punta tayo doon sa inyong variable efficiency variance. So, budgeted allowance based on actual hours less budgeted allowance based on standard hours. So pag variable efficiency, oops, okay. So anong pinagkaiba nung variable efficiency at saka yung volume variance? Okay. Okay. So sa variable efficiency, budgeted allowance on actual hours less budgeted allowance on standard hours. So ibig sabihin, this is the difference in the number of hours. So same ito doon sa inyong quantity variance kanina with your materials at saka direct labor. Okay? While your volume variance, the difference na pinagko-compute naman natin dito is budgeted allowance on standard hours less standard hours times factory overhead rate. So, ang pinagko-compute naman natin dito is yung presyo budgeted allowance at saka yung factory overhead ng standard rates. Standard rates, ibig sabihin, ang pinagko-compute natin dito ay si normal cost at saka sa standard cost. Okay? For variance method naman, so we have here for your variable spending, focus lang kayo sa variable overhead cost ng inyong factory overhead. So the formula is actual variable overhead less actual hours times variable overhead. Okay? So spending variance po natin 'yon. And then for your ano ba itong hinahanap? Variable efficiency, so actual hours times variable overhead rate less standard hours times variable overhead rate. Okay? And then, pag fixed naman, dito medyo mas complicated pag fixed overhead. So, kapag ang hinahanap ninyo is fixed spending, actual fixed overhead less yung budgeted overhead at normal capacity. Okay? And then, For your volume variance, budgeted fixed overhead at normal capacity, ililess mo yung standard hours times fixed overhead. So, wala akong ibang way dito sa inyong four-way ninyo sa pagdating sa overhead but to memorize the formula. Okay? Pero hindi na po kasi ito masyadong binibigay sa CPA board exam. Sa actual CPA board exam, dito lang po tayo nagfo-focus sa three-way. Three-way at two-way. Mas madalas pa nga, two-way lang. Okay? Sige. So, punta tayo dito sa illustrative problems. Isa-isahin natin. Okay. Start tayo sa two-way variance. Okay. So, factory overhead, same problem. Ang hinahanap natin, ang unang hinahanap natin is the spending variance. So, sa spending variance, saan na ba tayo? This is labor factory overhead. Okay, so ang hinahanap natin is the controllable variance. So, ang controllable variance natin dito is your actual overhead, which is 111,000, at ililess natin si budgeted allowed on standard hours. So, ang standard hours ninyo is 50,000 times, actually it's 5,000, na-compute na natin yun kanina. 5,000 times, ilan ba? At 5 pesos, kasi 5 pesos yung ginamit dyan eh. Okay? So, variable natin is 24,000, tapos yung fixed ninyo na overhead is 80,000. Okay? So, that's your controllable variance. Okay, ito. So, actual factory overhead, 110. You have your fixed. Kanina, nasa given po yan. Ito po. Medyo faint lang kasi mouse lang yung ginagamit ko, guys, ha? Ayan, 80,000. Okay? Pero, that's only fixed. So, you still have the variable, which is yung 5,000 kanina. Na-explain natin na yun yung number of hours times yung standard rate natin na 5 pesos. Pag adin nyo yung dalawa, 105 yung budgeted factory overhead ninyo versus actual. Ang controllable variance ninyo is 6,000. Bakit yan unfavorable? Kasi mas mataas yung nagastos mo compared to your expectation. Okay? Pagdating naman sa volume variance, is hours naman ang pinag-uusapan dito. Okay? So, the budget allowed on standard hours is 105. Budget allowed on standard hours. Ang standard hours ninyo is 5,000. Ang budget ninyo dyan, I don't know kung ano ba gagamitin natin. Okay, wait lang. Computin ko. Budget allowed. Compute na ba natin yung kanina? Budget allowed is 5,000. That's 5 pesos. Tapos, 40,000. 80,000. Divide 40,000. Oh, di dapat 4,000 lang. Okay. So, kung makikita nyo po dito, you have your 5 pesos. Okay? That's for the variable. Pero sa fixed, we have 80,000 divided by 4,000 hours. that's 20. So, that's total of 25. Ang hindi ko makuha is kung bakit niya, sandali lang, bakit niya ginamit yung 105? This is 20. Okay. So, ang standard hours natin, okay. It's 4,000 times 5. 5,000 times 5. Okay. So, okay. So, ang nakikita niyo po dito, okay, 'di ba kailangan mag-produce siya ng 5,000. Ang standard hours natin, isusulat ko na lang pero this will be vanishing. Ang standard hours ninyo is 5,000. That's times 5 pesos is equals to 25,000. Okay? So, ang budgeted allowed on standard hours natin is your 25,000 plus yung fix ninyo na 80,000, total of 105. Okay? That is your budget allowed on standard hours. Okay? Kasi ang standard natin is 5,000 eh. Ito po yan ha. Yan po yung 105. So again, that's 25,000 plus yung inyong 80,000. Ngayon, ano naman yung standard hours times factory overhead rate? Okay. Yung standard hours natin is still at 5,000. Okay. However, yung inyong factory overhead rate is ganito po. Meron kayong 5 pesos na variable overhead. Pero kapag kinumpute po ninyo itong fixed manufacturing cost, 80,000 divided by 4,000, that is only 20 pesos. So 20 plus 5 is equals to 25. 25 times 5,000 standard hours natin, doon mo makukompute yung 25,000 po kanina. So sabi ko sa inyo, medyo mas complicated to, di ba? So sa volume variance ninyo, that is 20,000 difference. That's favorable. Okay? Next, punta naman tayo sa three variance method. So sa three variance method, ang una nating hinahanap is spending variance. So, sa spending variance is difference in price lang, 'di ba? So, na-compute na natin, pag spending variance, actual quantity po yung gagamitin ninyo. So, ang actual quantity natin, actual price po natin at actual quantity is at 111,000. Okay? So, that's your actual factory overhead. Ngayon, budgeted allowed on standard hours. So, ang standard hours natin is at 5,000. Okay, magkano yung magagastos natin kapag 5,000 yung, ay, nasa na ba tayo? Dito pala. Kapag ang actual quantity kasi natin na na-produce pala, it's not 5,000 but rather 6,000. Nalilito na ako. Kasi ang actual natin is 6,000. Okay. Spending to spending. So, dapat actual. Okay. Actual. So, kapag po ikaw ay nag-produce ng 6,000 microcomputers, fix mo 80,000. Hindi naman kasi nababago yan, di ba? And then, you have your actual price kanina na given po sa taas, which is 5 pesos. Okay, na cost pagdating sa variable overhead natin. So, 6,000 times 5, that's 30,000. So, ang magagastos mo kapag ikaw nag-produce ng 60,000 microcomputers is 110. Ang actual factory overhead mo, 1,000. So, this is unfavorable. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa variable efficiency variance. So, budget allowed on actual hours. Ang actual hours ninyo is 6,000, di ba? So, ang budget allowed natin is ito. I-carry forward mo lang siya dito. Pero, magkano ba yung budget allowed on standard hours? Ang budget allowed mo is standard hours, ito, ang hinahanap kasi natin dito is difference in number of hours. So, iko-compute mo magkano ba yung i-a-allow sa'yo kapag 5,000 hours lang, which is your standard hours kanina. So, na-compute na rin yan natin kanina. Itong 105, ibababa lang natin dito. Okay? So, na-compute na natin kanina yung 105, 'di ba? That is your 80,000 na fixed overhead, tapos meron kang 5,000 times 5 pesos kanina, which is 25,000, kaya 105 lang. So, ang variable efficiency variance mo is 5,000. This is unfavorable. Pag volume variance naman, budgeted allowed on standard hours, this is still at 105. And then you have your standard hours times factory overhead rate. Yung standard hours natin is at 5,000 pesos. Yung factory overhead, remember yung 25 pesos kanina. Okay? Paano natin na-compute yung 25 pesos? Balikan nyo na lang kung paano natin siya na-compute. Saan ba? Dito. Saan na yun? Ito. Okay? So, again, galing po yan doon sa 5 pesos plus yung fixed factory overhead na 20. Dito po nang galing yung 20 ha. 80,000 divided by 4,000 hours. Okay? Saan na tayo? Kaya ayokong pabalik-balik, nawawala ako. Okay. So, ito yan, di ba? Dito na tayo kanina eh. Okay. So, ang volume variance natin is 20,000 pesos, unfavorable. Okay. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa four variance method. So, sa four variance method, pinaghihiwalay lang po natin dito si fixed at saka si variable factory overhead. Pag ang hinahanap ay variable spending variance, so difference lang po yan ng inyong price ng actual price ng variable overhead minus standard price ng variable overhead times actual quantity. Okay? So, ang actual quantity natin is 6,000, di ba? Ang actual factory overhead natin, ang actual variable factory overhead natin is, na-compute ba? 6,000 times, hmm, dali, i-compute natin. 111,000 minus dali lang ha. Parang wala kasing amount na sinabi dito for your actual factory overhead. Wala kasi siya dito. Usually po, meron siyang ibibigay na price which is equivalent na ganito. Wala siyang sinabing ganyan. Okay. Dali, assume na lang natin. Mm, i-assume natin na ang variable manufacturing overhead per hour is at 6 pesos. Okay, para makuha natin yung 36, we have your actual hours na 6,000 hours times 6 pesos na actual variable factory overhead, kaya yan naging 36,000. Ililess natin yan doon sa inyong standard cost, which is your actual hours, which is 6,000 times your 5 pesos na variable overhead, 5 pesos, 30,000. So, mas mataas po yung nagastos natin. In this case, this is unfavorable ha. Unfavorable po yung number 1. This is unfavorable. Okay. So ngayon, punta naman tayo sa variable efficiency variance. So ang expectation po natin, ang actual hours natin is 6,000, di ba? Kaso ang talagang expectation mo lang na magagamit diyan is 5,000. So the difference is 1,000 pesos. And then you just multiply it to your standard rate ng variable overhead. 1,000 times 5 pesos, that's 5,000 pesos. Okay? Ulit ha. Ito po kasi is computed as 6,000 times 5 kasi actual times standard. While ito, 5,000 times 5 kasi standard times standard. Okay? So, pwede mo silang, ang kunin mo na lang is yung difference in quantity times standard price. Okay? So, you will also get 5,000 pesos. Next, punta naman tayo sa fixed spending variance. So, sa fixed spending variance, wala namang sinabi dito sa problem. Oh, wait lang. Sige. Since inassume natin kanina na 36,000 yung variable factory overhead. Okay. Paano nakuha tong 75,000? Okay. Ang actual fixed overhead natin, 'di ba po? Sa given, meron tayo ditong 111,000. Okay, yan yung actual fixed and variable. Kaso, yung fixed natin kanina is inassume na po natin at 36,000 pesos. Which is, ito, inassume natin, di ba? So, 111 minus 36, ang natitira na lang natin na pang actual fixed overhead is 75. Eh, di ba, ang budget natin for factory overhead fixed is 80,000. So, in short, this is favorable. Favorable yan kasi ang budget mo is 80,000 pero ang nagastos mo lang 75,000. Pagdating naman sa volume variance, so budgeted overhead at normal capacity natin is 80,000. Okay? Ang rate natin is 20,000. Ang standard natin, ang standard rate natin is 5,000. So 5,000 times 20, that is 100. In this case, this is expectation natin. Ito yung, okay. This is unfavorable. Okay, yung volume variance natin is unfavorable po. Alright? So, that's your four-way variance method. Focus po kayo, bago kayo magpunta sa four variance method, you focus on this one. Para mas ma-appreciate ninyo yung pag-compute po ng spending at saka controllable variance dito po. Huwag nyo po itong kakalimutan. Okay? As in, wag nyo po yung kakalimutan. Okay? Meron pa akong ano dito technique pero hindi ganito Okay. So, pagdating na lang sa labor, ito kasi mas applicable to sa material variance. Sige, para mas hindi nyo makalimutan kung ano yung pagkakasunod nito. So, meron tayong actual cost. Hindi ko pa na ituturo sa inyo to Standard cost, tsaka normal cost. Okay. Pagdating po sa labor, which is you can also use this naman sa material, factory overhead. Ang actual cost natin is C, actual hours times actual rate. Okay? Si standard cost natin is C actual hours times standard rate. And your normal cost is C, standard hours times standard rate. Okay? So, para hindi nyo makalimutan yung formula na gagamitin for labor, ako, ginawan ko yan ng, hindi ko alam kung technique or whatsoever. Yan po yung tinatawag nating ahar, ashar, shisher. Diba? Parang ahar, asar, si sir. Nakakaasar daw si sir. So, tandaan nyo na lang. Ahar, stands for actual hours times actual rate, ahar. Diba? Asar, Actual hours times standard rate. Tapos si sir, standard hours, standard rate. So kapag ito po na-memorize ninyo, ito po ay na-memorize ninyo, almost similar po yan dito sa inyong materials. So don't forget si ahar, asar, si sir. Okay? Ito. You memorize this one. Pag nawawala na kayo, ahar, asar, si sir lang. Okay? So, bahala na kayo kung sinong sir ang kakainisan nyo. Basta, ako ay ma'am. Hindi po ako sir. Okay? So, that's it for your standard costing.